My name is Oluwafadekemi Ashake. Omo Baba Bepo. Oh my. Okay, I'm the second born of Baba's children. I have one big sister and the others. Anyway. What do I say about Baba? There's so much to say about Baba. But I'll just focus on one thing I think that I must have taken from him. Baba's love for books. I enjoy reading novels today, and I think it started from the amount of books we grew up with. We just had books. Now, we had mostly Yoruba books, Yoruba novels. So I think I'm very fortunate and privileged to have started learning our language because of Baba. I'm going to talk about Baba's love for our language, our culture, much later. This time I just want to focus on books. Baba loves to read. He had so many books. Yes, he was a lecturer. It's still kind of strange to talk about Baba in the past, you know. So don't mind me when I'm mixing the tenses. Baba loved reading. He had his room was always full of books, and then Baba can write. Baba will Baba will take a book, start writing. He will not finish it, take another book. My husband can testify to the number of notebooks I have where I start writing. I love writing too. I can write a market list. I can write it 10 times. As in, I just enjoy that act, the act of just writing. I think I must have taken that from Baba. Baba surrounded us with books. So we all, I think practically all of us started reading quite early, and we had access to all the books. Didi Ofagunwa, Baba Rere, Ireke Onibudo, something, Igbo Irumole, you know, all those books that I wonder if those books are still in circulation right now. I really enjoyed growing up in our home and reading. I'll just call up in one corner and be reading Baba's books. All the books about the styles, shuku, you know, fashion and all those things. Even books about Ifa. He was a Yoruba lecturer, so we had all those at home. You just read all those things, and we had books. And I think a lot of us, quite a number of us, were passing on that to our children. Maybe not so many Yoruba books, but we have books. We are all learning. We carry on that art of reading and writing. Baba, we celebrate you. We're really missing you. Yeah, we're dancing because we're carrying on all those things that you love to do. Thank you for the gift of you. Thank God for the gift of you. We miss you, Baba. There's a call comes ringing while the restless wind send the light, send the light, send the light, send the light. There are souls to rescue, there are souls to save. Send the light, send the light, send the light, send the light, send the light. The blessed gospel light, let it shine from shore to shore. Send the light, the blessed gospel light, let it shine forevermore, forevermore. Well, Baba, it's really tough to, you know, I keep all through this ceremonies that we just started, I've been thinking, so that's it, Baba is gone. I have several memories of personal dealings with Baba. Baba was our present father, as in he was there for us, his children. Where do I start from? talking about his love for culture, for the Yoruba language, for his hometown. I remember when I got into secondary school, Abeokuta Grammar School, and Baba came for, that must have been his first PTA meeting. So I was in GS1. And we were in the hostel, you know, the housemasters would try to keep everybody orderly. You don't just go around loitering all over the place. We were in the hostel. And suddenly I started hearing one voice. Mo kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbóhùn bàbá fata láti inú hostel. Láti dining hall sínú hostel. Tó ti ń ṣe meeting. I was hearing my father's voice speaking Yoruba. You know, he was speaking the Yoruba. I couldn't really pick all the words, but I quickly went to hide. So I went, see Baba. You know, he was so proud of the Yoruba language, and he would stand proud and speak it anywhere. He would dress. I can't remember seeing Baba in shirt and trousers. If there is a picture of him, I'm sure one of the children must have forced him to wear it. He was always in his buba and shokoto then. This conductor, that's what we used to call it then. You know, his agbada and his fila. Hardly will you see Baba without his cap on. That was my father. I went for a meeting a couple of years back, my secondary school, those of us that were in the boarding house. And then one of my seniors said, Kemi Bepo, I remember your father. That 504, you know, everybody knew Baba because Baba will find every excuse to come and check on his daughter. I can't count the number. Of course, there are rules that parents are supposed to come on visiting day and all that and all that. That one is there. But anytime Baba wants to see his child, he will find his way. And luckily for him, he had a number of reasons to be in any school in Ogun State. Then he used to supervise oral English and all that. So we just come to school, and then, you know, he was a lecturer in the College of Education. So most of the time they have students spread around the secondary schools. So he would just come, okay, I came to see my students, you know, or something like that. He would find a way to check on his own. Every opportunity Baba had to be with family. It's now when I stop to think of it, now that I'm a parent, that I see the value, you know, the heaviness of the sacrifice that Baba made for us to all have these memories with him. Everybody can say one thing or the other. That is one. When I was going to the hostel, and in our list, there was cutleries, fork, knife, and spoon. Then Baba told us, and I'm sure everybody remembers this, how when he was in school, he would refuse to eat in boarding house with cutleries, and he would use his hand to eat his okele, to eat his amala and eba. And how he would tell the housemasters that digestion of amala starts from the fingers. Oh my God. As in, he would do it. He just loved, he loved the culture, the country. I remember when a particular leader, national leader, died. I'm sure everybody can remember. The day Awolowo died, oh my God. You would think we were related to Paawo, one way or the other. As in, the way Baba was singing, you know, Ewi, you know, talking about him. Who is this person himself, you know? Of course, we knew Awolowo and all that, but how come we're the one crying when we're not even family? did something I was not supposed to do. I followed a senior out of the school without permission, and she came home to tell my parents, okay, I think I have to say it so that people can understand it. This senior used to go to Celestial Church, and then one day she just said, come, Kemi, let's go. I didn't know where I was going. I just followed her. And then we got to the church, and they were doing somebody was under the spirits, the influence of the spirits in quotes and all that. And they just said, you are a Mary. That's me, a born again child of God. You know, you are a Mary. So I was like, okay. Do you see yourself going to meetings? I said, no. Do you? I didn't even really understand. How old was I? I was like 9+, thereabouts. So she took me home and said, okay, we're supposed to provide all the things that they will use to do deliverance for me. Okay, now, I was already scared. What will Baba say? What will Mama say? This, that. I was so scared. They said, okay. Baba just called me inside and said, Oluwafadekemi, ṣé mo rán ẹ lọ sí Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni? Ṣé school kọ́ ni mo rán ẹ lọ ni? You know, he just asked those questions. Mi ò rán ẹ lọ sí Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Look, èmi mọ̀ pé mi ò bímọ èmèrè o. So, a kàn máa sọ fún sínú ẹ pé àti gbọ́ àákó gbogbo ẹ̀ wá, ṣùgbọ́n àní ṣe nǹkan kan o. It was so shocking to me that he didn't beat me. He didn't shout at me. He had my back, so to say, and probably he was thinking, okay, if we tell the senior we are not doing, maybe the senior will do something to me or whatever. You know, so, and that was how he sent us back to school, myself and my senior. And that was the end of it. What a loving father we had. Baba Bepo You. Ọmọ Àtàbàtúbú omi Ìlẹ́kì, abẹ́jà poro, ọmọ onígbàjì, ìgbàjì ẹrú ijó, sùn re o.